Alright everybody, well I guess morning. Anyhow, just a little heads up on this area. This bay I guess we'll call the first area. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the rabbit hunt video on my channel or not, but this is the same location that happened at. And this place is plumb eat up with rabbits. Broers all over the place, pine thickets all over the place. A lot of road network, so good trapping accessibility. But anyways, it's got a lot of rabbits. Rabbits means predators. Predators means fur. And that's what you trap for. Haha. Now, I'm coming over here. There's one little creek that runs through this place. It's over in the right there. I'll be setting some traps for the beavers over there. We'll get into that later. And at the mountain that you just seen to my left over there, at the foot of it, there's a lot of bobcats. And a few coyotes, fox, and whatever, but this area is known for the bobcat. And that's really the thing you're going to be trapping most. There's that little slough right there. We'll be putting a few down in that way. Anyways, so we'll get back with you when we're making some sets down here. Well, you don't say. Okay, trapping tip of the day. Bring bait. I guess in my hurry to get out today, I left my rabbit fur at the house, which that's kind of necessary for the land set. It's just good eye appeal, good scent, whatever. Also, I forgot the marshmallows at the house that I'm going to use on the dog proofs. So, I was going to do the land sets, some coon sets as I was coming back out here, but I forgot them at the house, so I'm going to do a few little beaver sets right fast. Luckily, I brought all my 330 blind set bait. And if you got that one, you're a real trapper. But anyways, once again, back with you, I guess instead of doing some land sets, I'll be doing some water. Just the way I like it, all stealthy and stuff. Okay, first set location. Now the water is flowing from that way. As you can tell, the high part of the dam's here, the low part of the dam's down there. I got one here last year. It don't seem like they're using it real heavily, which the ones upstream they never really care too much about. I mean, it took me forever to catch one here, and I caught 2 or 3 down another end, but anyways, they don't travel them a whole lot. And just heard a gunshot off in the distance. Make that 2 gunshots. Anyhow, that's normal. 3 gunshots. Okay, now it's getting suspicious. Okay. Now then, I think he's done. Now, they don't worry about the ones. 4 gunshots. My God. 5, 6, 7. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Anyways, Anyways, I'm going to try to ignore that best I can, but I do got a dog mind, so y'all bear with me. Okay, now, they don't mess with the ones upstream too much because basically the water that's around their dam or around their lodge, which their lodge is way down the creek that way, probably another couple 100 yards. Now, the water around their lodge, think of it like a porch, you know, and as long as the porch is there, they're happy and they don't care, they don't see a problem. If you make a break dam set or whatever upstream of them, it don't matter. It'll just fill it up a little more, it'll overflow down, you know, at the dam below them. The porch never changed, see what I'm saying? Their water level never changed. It didn't expose any of their holes, none of their runways, they don't care. At least not as much. But if you go below stream of them and you make a break dam set and it starts dropping that water level, and that starts pissing them off a lot quicker. And you'll get a lot more that way. But we'll discuss the issues with that when we get down there. First of all, we'll make this one right fast. Also, before I start, last year there was a good trail or two going up this dam, and there's not even that this year, so I'm just going to kind of guesswork. Like over on this side, see the water level kind of comes down, goes around and hooks back out, kind of like a U shape. Well, right there is about the, I guess, most covey place, you know, the place where the water line sticks in the most. So I'm just going to go through there, kicking out a lot of sticks, making my own trail. And there's already a little bit of a trickle right there, so it's already leaning itself towards being a good set location. And then I'm just going to go down there and make my set. So there's one more thing I was going to add in. Okay, in case you don't know what that is, it's supposed to be a safety catch. Hope y'all can see that. Anyways, believe it or not, bought that, I don't know if directly, but the guy that I guess technically I purchased it from is a guy named Tim Roper. Yeah, some people know him as a meat trapper. It's good in theory, but I set my 330s upside down, and I never knew this until now, but that won't reach over the jaws of one when it's set. So when I set mine upside down, I mean it has to be set. Because I can't go back and tinker with it after the dog and the trigger is buried in the mud. So good in theory. I'm sure that'd be good for most people. It's a safe thing, but unfortunately it ain't gonna be my thing. So makes a nice little key ring or a keychain though, don't it? Anyways, back to business as usual. Okay, set number 2. Okay, right here, a little bit of a cast man. You see a little beaver track in it right there. Or just least them freaking gunshots. Anyways, so there's one there, a little bit of a mound there, a definite, easy to spot little trail going right down through the water there. That's being used. Matter of fact, it's got fresh water on it, froze over with all the other frost everywhere this morning. And then another mound right there, and a fresh peeled stick. So, yeah, that's the difference between a upstream dam and a below stream, or above lodge dam and a below lodge dam, I guess. It's the AM hours, y'all just bear with me. Anyways, they live out that way. You can't really see out through the pond. That pond goes way back up in that direction. Anyways, so I'm going to put a set right here, and then I'm going to make a set on the other side. Or I may put 2 on this lodge right here, or on this lodge, on this dam right here. I'm not dead certain, but either way, here we go. Okay, here's the finished set. So one down there, which everybody knows what those look like. And you see where I obviously kicked out a little spot. Just enough to make some racket, just enough to piss him off. Now, what makes this interesting, besides this being the only trail that runs down it right here, a lot of times on the downstream side, you know, beavers are kind of dopey, but they ain't plumb stupid. So, what I mean by that is, when they're working on a below stream dam or below lodge dam, whatever you want to call it, they'll use the water to help them. The water is coming from that way and pushing this way. So, what ends up happening a lot of times is you'll make a set and then you put it real close like up here, you know, thinking you're going to catch him, you know, little breakdown set. What ends up happening is he'll put them sticks in the water, he'll go gather them somewhere, get them from this dam right here, just grab them from the side, get them out yonder, and let it push them down in here. What'll end up happening is you'll come back and your trap will be the new building block of his dam. In other words, he buries it. It's happened to me, heck, it's happened to all of us. So, something I come up with, and this, I don't know if it exists or not, it's just something I may have discovered or rediscovered or whatever, but you see I put a big guide stick coming down through there, and I put just little sticks like that just to help deter him. He can go where he wants to, but I can persuade him, if that makes any sense. So if he's coming from that way and he follows suit and does like a good beaver, he'll get caught right here. But if he does like a bad beaver for something, he tries to dam this up, well, I've left it open on that side, and it's also open on that side. So even if he does cover it up, it's still going to be flowing, so he's not going to stop the issue by doing it here. He'll cover it up, whatever. Well, by not stopping the issue, if he does try to fool with it and don't gain nothing, which he probably won't try that, but anyways, hopefully he'll come to it, try and investigate this. But if he does cover it up, he's got to come around this backside. He'll climb over his log, fool with it and stuff. But look right here, I got a guide stick going this way, and I got a guide stick going this way. So, what happened last year, I had a beaver trying to outsmart me, so I made a little set like this. He come up here and fixed it, spent all that time fixing it. When he started to leave, boom, I caught him right there. So basically what I've done, I guess, is made like a little two-way, two little funnels, one coming this way going to a trap, and then one coming from this way going to a trap, or the same trap. And if they fix it and they still feel like going downstream, heck, like I said, I still got that one down there. It's a pretty simple little set. But there we go at set 2 and 3. I'm a little bit behind this morning, but first day. Okay. Creek number 2, I guess, different management area. That is the upstream direction. That is the downstream direction. This little orange bridge right here. I'm going to walk out that way a couple hundred yards, set 1, and walk back the other way a couple hundred yards, set 1. Having to avoid some rabbit hunters this morning, which that's normal. That's trapping public land, which that's a whole new ball game right there. Especially down here with all the dog hunters, which that's fine and done. Heck, I mean, I'd rather rabbit hunt than trap, I guess, and I love trapping, but it is my first passion. You gotta be kind of careful about people's dogs, so to speak. But you ain't gotta worry about that with a 330 underwater, so. Anyways, back with you when I get at that dam down there. Third set location of the day. Water is flowing down that way. There's all kind of little trails and stuff going up through there. Over in that area, you can see all them dead trees and little saplings or whatever. There's just a, I guess all the way around there's a little bit of an elevational change from this water, then that little bit of dirt, and then there's another, basically a lake up there. It's very shallow, kind of like flooded timber, but I mean, it goes, I mean, as far as you can see, just about it. Let me get way over here, even through yonder, and even going way, way on around places you can't even see. That's way, I don't know how many, just gobs of acres that is. But anyways, that's all flooded. There's beaver lodges out in there, there's a bunch of them, but they still come down to this creek and I travel back and forth. Now, there's the creek comes down this way, and it goes over yonder and loops way around and comes back around and comes that way down yonder. So any beaver that's going to be coming from that direction, this right here is the shortest path, is this little dam that I'm sitting on right here. And like the other one, you see a bunch of fresh privet bushes right there chewed up. You see the fresh ends on them. plus the green leaves, but I guess that's a dead giveaway. Fresh chewings right here. Another little muddy castor mound thing right there. Really, really fresh one right there. So, once again, trap time. There's 2 little spots I see they're crossing over right here, so I'm probably going to put out, well, heck, I brought 2 traps, so I guess I'm going to... Okay, it took an act of Congress. That log right there, it took me probably, seriously, 10 minutes to drag it. I don't know, it's probably 8 foot of it buried up under this dam. Had to drag it all the way out, and it's got a stick under the bottom. I was trying to get it around that root ball. Kind of fell in the water behind that root ball. I thought it was a solid bottom, but either I'm walking around with a booter right now. Anyways, so I ended up having to take that stick right there, the one running diagonally, and stick it behind the root ball to hold this big log up out of the way, which made a spot for the 330 to go under right there. Just made a little dam break, so to speak. But down on this other end, there's a natural log laying here anyways. So I took it, put the trap right there. They already had a natural trail and everything going through here, so it'd be nice to get a double right here. And then there's some kind of crap on the log right there. I don't know what that is, but I don't know if it's muskrat or what, but there it is. There it is. I've seen some coon tracks and everything else, deer tracks, but heck, everything crosses a beaver dam, so when I go get the marshmallows and stuff later on, I might put me a couple of dog proofs right here. But anyways, that's set location number 3, I guess. Okay, what we're looking at here is a pretty fresh beaver chewing where they take the bark off. There's some older marks there than the fresh marks there, so they've been working at this a while now. In and of itself, it ain't that neat. I mean, you see the water, you know, leading up to a little channel, or whatever. No big deal. The issue of it is, this is the road. Yeah, it's kind of flooded. And that creek that I'm trapping back there, the way, even I noticed the water was high in it. Which makes trapping a little rougher, you know, it's, you know, hence the booter I got. But anyway, this is just one mud hole. There's one right back yonder, there's one past it up yonder, there's another one, there's just mud hole after mud hole after mud hole. So at least the little dudes do cause a lot of damage. Now I understand it's kind of a natural thing, but daggum. I mean, all the timber they kill out and the roads they flood cost the state a lot of money. Bless their hearts, they can't maintain what they got. Not saying it ain't their fault, but anyway, they can't get it done, so it's just one little way of helping them out, I guess. Anyways, on to the next spot. Sorry about being repetitive here, but literally I just walked that tree right there. It's got the chewings on it. Anyways, once again, in and of itself, not a big deal. Here's a big bean field, not a big deal. Beaver dam, flooded bean field. So they're costing farmers, costing timber people, costing state. Neat, cool little animals, but they are very destructive. And we just thought I'd share that as well. Okay, 4th set location. Now, that is a beaver dam. Plenty of material to work with, and if you ever wonder why they like sapling thickets, right there, you're looking at it. A lot of long, straight, easy to get to poles. That's why they like to flood them, and then use the straight sticks to build lodges with, build dams with. Right here is the downstream dam, and right up there, somewhere up in that crap, I don't know if you can see it or not, they got a lodge built up in there, in the side up in the bank a little bit. They got a little trail going through there, and used to I'd put a set down there because it's a nice deep, like 4 foot, 5 foot deep trench going up through there and going up in that sapling thicket. Which I don't know if y'all can see it through there because the lighting and the privy bush is in the way. Which I know it's privet, but you know, heck, I say privy. Privy is another word for a crap house, and if you ever had to take a crap, that stuff is thick enough where you could hide in there and do it. Anyways, on this one, they're not really crossing over a whole lot, it don't seem like, but I caught one right here last year, and that's pretty much the only place he's going to get through without having too much headache. So I'll set one down there and redo this, or break it up over here. And then, man, there's all kind of trails cutting out in that field. I'm just going to take a pot shot and just set one on a trail back in there or something. that's it. Okay, last set I'm sitting on this man's mirror. Anyways, here's the back side of that field we was just looking at, which that dam was over there on the back side of this field, which is around the bend, you can't see it. But anyways, I mean, you can just see how much of this field is flooded all the way around the edges or whatnot. And as a matter of fact, it's flowing in the field, so there's a lot of water out there. I don't know, I may bring one tomorrow or something and see where it goes and set it way down there. But either way, for today, they had a little dam right here trying to hold it up in the field, flooding the field. I mean, just a tiny little thing. So I knocked it out, narrow little channel, as you can see. Logs going over, trap. Right there. So, we'll see how that one produces. Was that set 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, set 5 or set 5th location, if you will. Hang in there, people. It's still in the AM hours. Okay, well, between forgetting bait, I got back here. As soon as I got back, I wasn't here 10 minutes. I was taking care of that booter, getting it dried out, paper towels, all that good stuff. Like, hadn't been here 10 minutes, boom, get a knock on the door, guy shows up with a deer. Boom, another guy shows up with a deer, another guy shows up with a deer. So I've been having to bull crap with them, and that's fine and dandy. You gotta be good to your customers, and you know, it's good to bull crap with other hunters anyways. You learn a few things, share a few things. Good little trade to be in, but it is time consuming, and it is a business. You gotta run it and maintain it. So once again, priorities. Also, we've already got, I think, 38 minutes. Anyway, we got, by the time I'm through running my jaw on this video, it'll be over 40 minutes worth of footage that we're going to edit down and shorten up. So pretty much this is going to conclude day 1 of the trapping series. So sorry, all we done was put out some beaver sets. I'm going to try to do a little bit better tomorrow. Hopefully get a better start on the day. But I got my day cut out for me. I'm going to go in here and cut up probably 6, 8, 10 deer, whatever I get done today. So there's day 1. Hopefully see you on the next video.